Hi, my name is Paige Ayuni, and this is my presentation on the controversy of the global fashion timeline. Okay, so why is Western civilization the main focus of fashion? There's a couple reasons. The first is applying the word fashion only to the West could possibly originate to the word's Latin roots. The word fashion derives from the Latin words factio, meaning the act of making, and the verb facere, meaning to make, hence the term to make something, to fashion something. And then another reason could be the rise of capitalism, market economies, and socially mobile societies. Next up, how did the West become the main focus of fashion? So, a couple reasons again here too. Due to the dominance that the West had on global culture, politics, and society, allowed for them to have a rapid influence on global fashion trends. The textbook talked a lot about like the West's eliteness, so that kind of ties in with their dominance. And then European nations initiated global exploration and industrialization, which allowed for their influence on fashion to shape and oversee other cultures, which again, that kind of hits that dominance, eliteness point. Um, and then another reason could be just because Western clothing was and kind of is perceived as more modern. Okay, so cultures excluded from the global fashion historical timeline. Um, from the textbook, it said that China, Korea, Japan, Thailand, Indonesia, India, the Middle East, and Mesoamerica were all cultures that were excluded from this historical timeline. Okay, so for my examples, I kind of aimed more my examples more towards cultural appropriation. So for this example, Gucci's 2018 fall runway show faced backlash due to their white models wearing turbans. And the Sikh coalition religious group stated the turban is not just an accessory, but a religious article of faith in which millions view as sacred. Um, I'm apologize if I'm saying that religious group wrong. But so obviously this came off as very offensive to this religious group. Okay, and then my next example, which is hitting cultural appropriation again. So Marc Jacobs had Gigi and Bella Hadid walk his runway show with a wig made of dreadlocks. And the only thing mentioned was that the look was inspired by an American film director and producer, Lana Wachowski. And the issue with this was there was no acknowledgement of the style's origins or backgrounds. And actually, this particular film director is she's white and she has dreadlocks, but obviously this comes off very offensive to the African American community. Okay, and then lastly, how does this appeal to me? So I really enjoyed reading chapters 1 and 2 out of the textbook. It was really interesting to see the different views from different authors in regards to Western civilization being the main focus of fashion. And I enjoyed getting a better understanding of the different origins and backgrounds that have shaped the world of fashion, as well as learning about the many different cultural influences that took place at this time period. And that's all I